My new vlogging setup is crazy, so this video is about it. What I'm using is the Rode Videomic NTG, which is even my desktop mic. This is my everything mic. The Sony ZV-1, which is the new camera, the first camera that I bought. That's all I have, and I use a tripod, the Joby Handypod. Before that, I was using my phone, and a similar setup. I couldn't use this microphone because once I got this microphone, my phone didn't work anymore. I made a video about it if you want to check it out. So I bought a Xiaomi phone, and those phones are kind of buggy. That's not the video for this story. If you want to check that out, go ahead. I decided to buy something new. Since then, I was able to shoot a lot of videos. I have this camera always with me because it's super portable. It's my first camera, so I love it and it's beautiful. What is good about this camera? All the auto features. Literally everything is on auto. White balance, focus, you can choose different settings. There is a lot of technology in this camera that is helping me shoot things. For example, now might not be that great, but to me is okay. You know, now is completely automatic. Is intelligent auto, whatever. I got a few lights, and everything that sucks about my setup is compensated by the technology in the camera. And it might look decent or might not. I'll get better with this, but anyway, it's there, it works, it's nice. Product showcase, blurred background, all those features are so nice. And when you don't want to get into the settings too much, you're just ready to go. Sometimes when you're shooting outside, you just have a couple of seconds, you know. Taking the camera and just go auto, everything is perfect. Even like it at night, it's super nice, amazing. There are a few things that you need to figure out. By the way, the crop, if you want to use the stabilization, is a little bit too much. You know, I don't care, it's super nice, it looks nice, I don't care, I can use it. If I notice that I'm a little bit too close, I just extend the arm a little bit more and then back to normal. So it's really nice. In my opinion, is wide enough, and I'm not gonna put a lens on it. I'm not gonna put the extra lens on it. I don't care about it. I think is really not a great idea. Batteries, you need batteries, so get a pack of batteries. They're very cheap. There's 20 for 2 plus a chargers. You can get the original one too. They're a little bit more expensive, but maybe they're a little bit better. I don't know, to me it feels like the original battery is better. It just feels better. It looks better. Seems like it lasts longer than the other. I don't know, I need to test, but you know, if you can get the original one, get the original. Otherwise, there's plenty of cheap ones that you can use. You need at least 3 batteries. You don't want this camera on your hands all the time, trying to settings, looking at past videos. You don't want to do that. You just want to shoot and turn it off, shoot and turn it off. You don't want to waste your time, waste battery. If you spread those 40 minutes in the morning that you're out vlogging, then it will last you the whole morning, let's say. So I don't care about the crop, I don't care about the battery. I always have stabilization on. A good fix for the crop, in my opinion, would be to get a gimbal, and probably that's what I'm gonna be doing. Another thing about microphones, I have the Rode Video Micro and the Rode Videomic NTG. I still prefer to use the Rode Videomic NTG anytime, you know. This microphone compared to the Rode Video Micro or the onboard mic, we get to that in a second. This is great. This is super nice. This is super nice. I use this microphone even for, I have a channel where I cook, which is just cooking sounds, and I use this microphone. It's so nice for it. I use this microphone for a live call. I use this microphone for presentations. I use this microphone for streaming, and I use this microphone for vlogging. I have a problem with the Rode Video Micro. I don't know why, but it has some interference, and sometimes it's not reliable, and I just can't use it. Even with this camera, I have this little background noise, and I don't want to bother understanding if it's a Wi-Fi or if it's, I don't care, you know. I have the right cable, I have the microphone, it should work like that. The only time it worked very well was live streaming with Streamlabs and a smartphone. In that case, it worked perfectly. This was 250 euros. So if you have the Rode Video Micro, I strongly recommend you stick with it. I had this one, I bought this one, and so I use this one. You don't have to buy this one unless you are planning on using this one as your main microphone. If you're vlogging, you can use the onboard mic, which is great. I tried it a few times. It has a problem. It picks up too much noise. A lot of background noise. Like cars becomes like, whoa. I rather use this one, which has a big deck cat, but just because of that, that's the reason why you should use something like this, something with a big dead cat, and it works just fine. I've been making videos with this on a windy beach, and it was amazing. This is a good microphone. And as a tripod, oh man, as a tripod, when I bought this camera, I bought the Telepod 326 325, which is now holding my light there, which is the light that is lighting. By the way, I made a video about that light. Maybe you can find the description somewhere. The Telepod is okay for holding this camera. The Telepod, so if you're buying this camera and you need a tripod for just the camera, get the Telepod 325, because this camera is probably less than 300, and so it holds it perfectly. If you just plan on putting a little microphone on top of the camera or a big microphone on top of the camera like this one, the Joby Telepod 325 is not gonna work. It's gonna be crazy. You're gonna spend your day like this trying to screw the things better. No. And I decided to go back to the Handypod. It has a bigger ball head, and that's just perfect. It has a big ball head. You can hold the camera any angle. Is super strong, and I use it. I just can't extend it. I use the bigger tripod, which I have right now. With this tripod here is my bigger tripod. I use it for sit down videos like this, and some other things that are better with this than the handheld or the small tripod. This setup now, I'm so happy with it. I don't think I need anything else, honestly, and I'm pretty happy with it. The cool thing about this setup is that I'm now learning how to use a camera. I use the camera to take pictures as well. Switching from smartphone to camera is a great thing, because I mean, the smartphone is a smartphone. It is an object that makes a lot of things. Having a camera that you can use to make videos and take photos only is a dedicated tool for you. Have this different mindset using a camera that you, in my opinion, don't have if you only use a smartphone. I said only because the smartphone is great to have, because the smartphone can be your second camera or your just emergency camera always. Having a camera for me changes the way I see making videos and making videos, taking photos, and I see I can't. It's just.